Hey guys, welcome back to another ShMoR3S Daily. But before we get into today's video, please subscribe and hit the bell so you may always be notified of my future videos. Drop me a like and follow me on ShMoR3S Gaming and Gaming News on Facebook. Also follow my Twitch for future live streams. Alright guys, I'm back for the news. Grand Theft Auto 5, PlayStation 5, Series X and S pricing revealed. No free upgrade pass, so you have to pay for it again, as much as annoying as that is. Rockstar has revealed that the pricing for the next-gen versions of GTA 5, which will hit PlayStation 5 and Series X on March 15. Starting today, you can preload the game, and as a result, the pricing for these versions has been revealed on digital storefronts as reported by IGN alongside the pricing. Digital storefronts also reveal that there are no free upgrade pass for owners of existing versions of GTA 5. If you want to play the next-gen version of this game, you'll have to pay some money, but depending on where you plan to pay, you might pay more or less. PlayStation 5, GTA 5 will be 75% off first month after launch, meaning it will cost you $9.99. After that price, you would jump back up to $39.99 buying this. It launched $9.99 or sometimes after 3 months for $39.99. We'll get you both the single-player campaign and GTA Online. GTA Online PS5 will be free for its first 3 months. After that, the standalone version of GTA Online, meaning the version that does not include the single-player story, will cost $19.99. Over on Xbox, things oddly get a little pricier. Series X and S versions of GTA 5 will be 50% off for its first 3 months after launch, meaning it will cost you $19.99 after those 3 months are up. It will cost you $39.99. This version includes a single-player campaign and GTA Online. Unlike on the PlayStation 5, GTA Online and Xbox Series X and S will not be free in the first 3 months, but it will be on sale for $9.99 after those first 3 months are up. The standalone version of GTA Online will cost $19.99. Okay. So even after all that, they have you pay for it. Jesus. I mean, they've only... How many times have they released this game? I don't know. It's been out for 10 years. I'm not even going to count them in my head. There's a state of play. What's today? Oh, it's tomorrow. On Japanese. We'll focus on Japanese games. The 20-minute broadcast will include games for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Will not include new information on PlayStation VR 2. Sony has announced for the next PlayStation State of Play event for tomorrow, March 9th, and it will focus on Japanese published games coming to both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. 20-minute presentation will include new games, reveals, and additions to updates on previously announced titles. How to watch PlayStation State of Play. English. PlayStation State of Play, which is essentially Sony's take on Nintendo Direct presentations, will be available to watch via YouTube, Twitch. It begins at 2 p.m. PT, 5 p.m. ET, and will last for approximately 20 minutes. Other time zones are included below. And here's the time zones. I'll leave in the description below, guys. And see what else we got going on here. Nintendo Switch OLED burn-in test is good news for worried owners. Unless you're playing literally non-stop for months at a time, your Switch OLED screen is likely safe from any burn-in issues. OLED screens happen to be one of the best technologies for displaying games, thanks to their brightness, rich color, and being able to show a level of black, usually reserved for heavy metal concerts. That said, OLED screens are susceptible to image burn-in. If you own or plan on getting a Switch OLED, you may be wondering the likelihood of tarnishing that gorgeous display. You probably have to get really unlucky or extremely reckless if it turns out. Extensive testing from the YouTube tech critics and Twitch host Bob Wolfden, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm probably going to butcher it anyway. Wolf revealed that you'd need to leave the Switch OLED a model running for 3,600 hours non-stop, which I don't think anybody does that, before even a slight hint of OLED burn-in was visible. In practical numbers, that's equal to around 892 viewings of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Wow. Yeah, I don't think anybody's... Because it's got auto turn off too, because it like dims the screen and stuff like that, so you'd have to have that on constantly. Yeah, I don't think that's something you need to worry about, guys. Infinite's online and split screen campaign co-op delayed. was released last November after a long delay from its original 2020 release date, and it did not launch with highly anticipated features like Campaign or Co-op or Forge. With Campaign, Co-op, and Forge being staples in Halo games now, the lack of these features at launch last year is disappointed for fans. In February, Halo Infinite creator director Joseph Staten announced that an update regarding these modes due in January had been delayed. And now I finally received the update. Sadly, it comes with news that Campaign, Co-op, both online and split-screen experience in Forge have been pushed back. We're making progress on Campaign, Network, Co-op, Staten writes, and a new update. And to be clear, this work has been occurring parallel to Season 2 work, as has our work on Forge, but the reality is that it's going to take more time to land a high-quality, full-fledged four-player network co-op experience in massive, wide-open world Halo Infinite. We're also committed to a great two-player split-screen co-op experience on all consoles, from the original Xbox One through the Xbox Series X, and the non-linear, wide-open sections of the campaign present some big challenges for split-screen that have taken us, back we go, more time to solve. All this means that we will not be able to ship Campaign Network Co-op on May 3rd at the start of Season 2, but are still aiming to deliver Campaign Co-op later in Season 2, and we'll share a release date for that and for split screen co-op as soon as we can. I'm not all that worried about it. Yeah, I know it's not all of this is going to be a day one. Like, it's not complete as any game nowadays, but you gotta remember who they're working under. It's Microsoft, and they have a lot of money, and I doubt they want one of their biggest game series to fall flat on its face anyways. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I'm not all that happy about it either. I know why people are upset. It's just like, it's just, you gotta remember what Halo is. It's like the flagship series that sells Xbox, one of them. Anyways, that's enough on that. We'll get those eventually. Twitch is withholding payments for Russian streamers. Streamers thought the sanctions would happen, but not so quickly. Twitch joins the list of international companies sanctioning Russia over its illegal invasion of Ukraine, telling streamers that it would be withholding payments. Payouts to the financial institutions associated with your Twitch account have been blocked as a result of sanctions. Read an email. Twitch sent Russian streamers via the Washington Post. Twitch complies with the economic sanctions imposed by the United States and other governments, and it is complying with those imposed in response to situations in Ukraine. These sanctions may limit or impact your access to payout abilities to monetize your stream or financially support other creators. The email added that Twitch could appreciate how frustrating and difficult this is, and that if streamers could not provide an alternative financial institution to the company, still would do its best to pay streamers as soon as that's permitted. PayPal was seen as the last remaining option, but as the Washington Post points out, its service has now also gone offline in Russia. I feared it and knew it could happen, but didn't expect it to happen this soon and overnight. The Weekend said Russia Twitch partner Commander Ivy about the Twitch sanctions. The impact is already being felt throughout the Russian streaming community, even by those outside of countries' borders. I have been blocked from payments from Twitch. Many advertisers have left the Russian market, and my Visa and MasterCards will soon be blocked abroad, said Russian Twitch streamer Alexei Govanov, aka Jesus AVGN. Govanov, who has 1.4 million Twitch followers, told the Post. I need to breathe. He had to leave Russia because of his vocal opposition to Vladimir Putin. For many years, I have been against the Putin regime because of which I had to flee my home country, and yet I still have to answer for all the terrible actions of Putin, and even in another country. Yeah. So, this gives you some insight of how the people actually feel over there about this whole thing. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it there for today. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.